Okay, they took down my phone. I made sure I had a full charge this morning before I started speaking. And they saw me talking to him. It took them a minute, but they took my phone down. I know what they do, so that way they can't upset me. As long as you know what they do, and I mean, I know they're the tricks of the trade, but I know what they do. They did not upset me. They used to upset me until I found the word targeted individual. Once I found the word targeted individual, it was like the missing key. Things began to come into play. Dreams I had begin to come back, and they begin to put themselves together just like a puzzle. Yeah, just like a puzzle. And I saw Maurice Greenberg, or someone called him in the dream. Someone called him Maurice Greenberg, but his face still remained black. And they said Maurice, and that was the word you could Buccaneers and green. Possibly Berg too, because Berg means you're ice, you're cold-hearted. A Berg, you are ice, you are tough, you are thick. That's what he think he is. Remember, I did a video where Dr. Ryan spoke of them as being matter. And matter is the hard part of your brain. There's this motherfucker. He comes in the name Berg. Now, with this is there are 2 3s. And it says, and the whole crew exposed. The whole fucking crew. Now, let's deal with him. And Alistair Crowley, if I still have it. Here we go. There's a Brad Greenberg, grandson of Maurice Greenberg, exposed. Who did this one? Babylon Zombie. Grandson of Maurice Greenberg, and whose name up under him? The disciples of who? Alistair Crowley. That means they are writers. And that's the same one. New World Order, religious order. In here is the United States. They put the read there. So that they can keep continuously doing this shit over and over and over. Because RE means to, like, redo over and over and over. Boston Marathon bombing hoax. Maurice Greenberg. She is the daughter of who? Maurice Greenberg. And this is End Time. See, and if you keep going down. Now they also speak of the aliens from Pleiades. And when I heard of this, see, they cannot astound me anymore because I used to be flabbergasted when I find these shit. I'm like, what? Pink people from Pleiades? Although they are from Pleiades, because that's where Inky did the experiment and keep telling you people. But, you know, you earthling have ears, but you're only programmed to hear the caveman story. The Neanderthal story. Neanderthals can even tell me my own history. One day I was talking to a sister, and we were talking about our history, and she walked up, and this pink tick walked up, and she said, oh no, that's not what happened. This is what happened. And she began to ramble off, and I let her speak. And when she was done, I said, who in the fuck are you to come and tell me my motherfucking history? That's you motherfucking pink people. Problem. You always want to teach me your bullshit. Now get your crooked ass the fuck away from me. And she did. And then a couple of days later, we were at the bus stop because we were in a shelter. And we were at the bus stop. And she tried to speak to me. And I looked at her and I said, did someone put out a cane and say that you can speak to me? I said, did someone give you a card? Do you have a pass? Who the fuck gave you this shit? Who said you could speak to me? And she turned her motherfucking head. And you motherfucking real turn your head. When you see me, you turn your motherfucking head. Because when I see you, I shall turn my head. Play that shit with me. The fuck are you, pink bitch? Trying to tell me my motherfucking history. Coats and coats and coats of lies. There's the word clothing. Demons in alien clothing. Let's go and see who they are. You better have a motherfucking picture. Demon. See? Pink people. Illuminati conspiracy. You show me an actual fucking demon. Although maybe that's the way some people can look at them and that's how you can see them. I'm going to talk my ass off this morning because I ain't got shit else to do, so I'm going to smoke and talk. I told these bastards, when you put me in a position I ain't got shit to do, I am not going to sit and twiddle my motherfucking thumbs. Bitch, I have brain cells and I'm going to use them. I want to go here. See, they call themselves the Nordics. Aleister Crowley, occult group. Ain't that a bitch? The Palladians proclaim that another world war is inevitable. Of course. Anytime you have a Neanderthal ruling shit, what the fuck you mean another world war? They proclaim that shit. You don't get the fuck up out of here. Even in the word proclaim, the CIA is just kind of like babbles, the babbling motherfuckers. Now, see what this is about. See, this was the first picture I saw of them. And when I saw this picture, I'm going to have to go back some years and I'm going to tell you about a book. It was called The Keys of Enoch. It was a white leather book with gold writing, and on that book it had the Ute Wafe. That was a book that they took away from me, and it was written in gold, Hebrew letters, Ute Wafe. And these people were in that book, and it was a lot of pictures of them in that book, and this was the one I saw first on the internet, and I was like, what the fuck? So these people, they are pink and they are called Nordics, and they are demons in disguise. This United States, but they are demons, which that's short for the money in the United States, but they are dissing us, United States. They are dissing us. See, U.S. also stands for us. And when you write United States and you make it look like us, you give them power. When you write United States, you must write a U, period, a S, period. And if you can, always write it in baby letters, not the parents, or capital, not capital letters, excuse me, but lowercase letters. I always write United States in lowercase letters. I write United States in the parent letters, that's what I call it, and that's what I get for teaching too many children, in capital letters. Now, and I write it like this so that you can see that this has something to do with what I am saying. It is in the word. And they also have it in righteous, but in righteous they are together. See, they are disguised and they are apart. Here's two eyes. I will take that one and periods. I'll take that one and put it there, take that one and put it there. Or I can take that and bring it down. And then use one of those. It doesn't matter. See? You see that? Doesn't matter. They go right here. These things go somewhere. They go right here. This. The money. Image of the beast. Who called themselves the beast? Aleister Crowley. And if you keep going down, you will find Aleister Crowley. The name Nordic was derived by the UFO community for their well-defined features from the Germanic, because you're Germans, blonde or red hair with blue eyes. See, Anglo-Saxon variations in the word rat, and Tion is the act of this rat of the USA. They even have it in their name, Caucasian race. Although this word comes from the mountains that they was in, but somehow they managed to know how to hold on to USA. This has 3 A's in it, just like Barbara Bush says 666. Anglo-Saxon, now you will have to listen to Tyrick Bay, Elder Bay, and he will tell you that our people, they used to call us Anglo-Saxon. They used to call us the white man, and they did. I'm going to tell a story, which I had told this story once on maybe another one of my YouTube pages. When I was little, I would go to the library. And the librarians would let me go all the way in the back of the library, and I could sit there and I can read these big-ass books, big books. The librarians allowed me to do it because I was responsible. I could take a book out of the library and I'll have it back 2 or 3 days later. If I only take one book, I'll probably have it back in a couple of hours so I can get another one. Anyway, there was this big book, and in this book, there were a lot of books that I read back there. The pages were different from the books today. The pages were different. But this book, the pages were really, really different. And it was a pink dude in there. He did not want me back there. So when he was there, I knew not to ask the librarians to go back there. But when he was not there, I would ask the librarians if I can go back there, and they say, you can't. Still, it was polite and respectful for me to ask first. Now, when I started reading a book, it was about the Moors. This was a thick-ass book. And it spoke about the Moors. And it called them white men. No. It called them white. They probably did say white men, but I remember it called them white and Anglo-Saxon. I remember that. Because that's when I think I first learned that word, and I was like maybe 9 or 10. Maybe 9 or 10, because I think we were able to leave from around the house when I was 9 or 10. Anyway, I ride my bike to the library, and I learned this word in that book, Anglo-Saxon, and that's what they called the Moors. Also in this book, the Moors were like barbaric. I mean, they killed anything and everybody. They even killed their own people. And by me seeing this word Anglo-Saxon and get a dictionary and it tells me that it is the pink motherfuckers, I say, okay, I can get with this program because the pink people were killing all my people. So, yeah, they were the Moors. Also in this book, it said that the Moors will stand these black statues. I forget the name of them. They're like, I guess the little men that ride on the horse's back. They would stand those out in their yard, and that was so that the Negroid people, that's what it said, Negroid people, would not step on their land. So of course I thought that they were pink people, Anglo-Saxon. So in 2007, after these people get through playing with me, trying to put me under mind control in their jail cells, I get out of jail. 2007, I'm finally back on the internet. Yahoo is no longer that, everybody is down in Yahoo, and I go to Google. I was using Yahoo, but they had seen so much stuff that I guess Yahoo could not keep up. So the guy who gave me the machine, and he would fix the machine when I would fuck it up. And he told me he deleted, or he told me not to use the E. Which I would go to Yahoo on the E. He said to use Google, and he put in Google. No, he put in he put in Firefox, and Firefox brought up Google when he told me about Google and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, okay. And that's where I found them. And they say that they are from Blightus. And I remembered the book. And they said, you guys were in that book. Now, in the book, I really can't explain that book to you because that book went into many pieces of the puzzle, But it was called The Keys of Enoch. And the places that their pictures, when I see their pictures, it seemed like I will get confused. With everything I read, when I saw the pictures, I would get confused. And their pictures were on paper more, not like paper in books. The pictures, the paper in the book, what the words were written on was like regular book paper. But this was more like a glossy and even a little thicker. And they had many pictures on the front and back of these pages. And the pages would sometimes come 2 and 3 in a row. So what I began to do was tear the pages out that did not have the words on it. I started tearing the pictures out and I started burning them because I knew that this was the beast. But I did not know that they were hooked with Aleister Crowley. And right here it says, I can't move my phone. Remember, they killed it, so I have it plugged up. It says, the new moon is living among us. The new man is living among us. Now, the new man. Who's the new man? They call themselves Neanderthal. That word means new. These people went back into German people, and that is Neo is a German word meaning new. And so the new Neanderthal is living among us, United States, and it's us too. That's why I say put a period in there. Do not put them together because they are not together. Because even in the United States, when you go from one state to another, their laws change rapidly. So he is intrepid and cruel. And they are. Because they are apathetic and they are poverty-stricken of brain cells. It says, I was afraid in his presence. And who did they say? Adolf Hitler. So Adolf Hitler said that he was afraid in his presence. Whatever. That's a script too. Adolf Hitler is a fucking script. Played out live like they play things out live here. There was something else Aleister Crowley did. The Boston Strangler. Aleister Crowley had people to go into the caves of Egypt. It has something to do with one of the kings of the pharaohs over there or something. And if you go to their museum for that one, you will see 666. under the pharaoh's name or the king. And I'm wondering if it was King Tut. I think it was King Tut. However, they went digging in there, and Aleister Crowley, he wrote The Boston Strangler, and then he told everyone that it was the spirit of King Tut. Yeah, you can read that shit on the internet. I had a dream about it and I got up. That's what I do. I have dreams and then I get up and I just go and I question Google. And Google will show me. If she knows the answer, she will show it to me. But when it gets down in here, down further, the real Nordics, please stand up. By their own words, they have finally decided that they are from Politis. Really? Let's go and see. Nordic. The etymology of the word Nordic. See, they think that we are fucking stupid. They think everybody fucking stupid. That we're not gonna go and look up some shit. Most people won't. But if I see a word I do not know, I'm going to go and look it up. That's the way I was taught by Jenkins and Frankie J. And that's the way I was taught by my Abba. And that is also the way I was taught by the Church of Scientology. I used to work there. If you're reading, you do not know a word, go look it up. Because that will kind of stop you from really knowing what you're reading. And I thought, well, the rest of the the sentence or whatever will give me an idea. But do I just want an idea or do I want to know? I want to know. So Nordics, 1898. 1898. That could be a lie too. Because I don't know when Aleister Crowley died. I can find the fuck out. Oh, this is 22 minutes. I told you I'm going to talk my motherfucking ass off. Shit talker like hero.